Hey Pisces, thanks for checking out your weekly forecast for June 20th through the 26th. This is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Now, I am setting the intention for a 7-day period of time for the week ahead. However, you might see this video a few weeks from now, a few months from now, maybe a few years from now. You're going to see it whenever you're meant to hear the messages that are in it. Keep in mind, this is a general reading for the collective. Therefore, not every single message is going to resonate, and that's okay. Take what does, leave what doesn't. Let's see what's coming up here for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. One more shuffle. Alrighty, my dears. Let's see what's coming up for our Pisces friends. Gonna move you just a little bit closer. Okay, first card coming up for Pisces is the Knave of Swords. So this could be like in other tarot decks. Here it says Knave. Knave is basically like the page, the page of swords. This could be an air sign person coming into the situation. Traditionally in tarot, court cards are seen as a person. So it could traditionally be seen as Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra coming into a situation, or somebody with a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius placement. It could be you if you have an air sign placement. But if you're new to this channel, in the weekly forecasts, I like to focus on you and your journey and the way these cards might apply to characteristics you're stepping into, things that you're experiencing. In the weekly forecasts, I want it to be about you and focus on you. So the ways in which the Page of Swords or the Knave of Swords might come in for us. This could be a time of speaking your truth. Spirit may be pushing you to speak up, or you may be finding yourselves in situations that you're being pushed to speak up. Sometimes the Page of Swords, oh my gosh, I'm getting like this itch in my nose. Hold on. Okay, sorry, I had to pause. I had to clear that. Energy is moving through me like crazy lately. Um, I had it happen in the daily cards as well. I'm having a lot of like physical experiences with energy as I'm reading lately. Okay, so just I'm going to cut to the chase. I'm not going to tell you what I felt in my nose and why my nose and all that. Okay, just I'm going to tell you what it means in a nutshell. So, based on the energy that I just felt move, Pisces, I feel like when how I was talking about you might be in situations where you're being pushed to speak up or to speak your truth. I feel for some of you, Pisces, this is going to be something in connection with your mother. I don't feel it's an argument. Like, I don't feel like it's anything dramatic or anything like, toxic or bad. It could just be about getting on the same page, gathering information, making a plan to move forward in some kind of a way. There could be something here that you're working out with your mother or figuring out with your mother. And some of it could be like unresolved stuff or resentments. But the good thing about it is I feel like it's happening in a constructive way. Like it's, as I said, it's not like drama or fighting or arguing. There may be something that you're being very truthful about, or like speaking your truth to your mother or to like somebody from your mother's side of the family. Now, the Page of Swords can also be a card that comes up when we're gathering information, and there can be like a reconnaissance with it. So maybe some of you are preparing to travel to look at different locations or different places, as there might be something you're trying to establish or to create, whether it's like looking for a brick and mortar location for a business or a place to work out of, like office space or something, or it could even be relocating. There could be some kind of travel. Maybe some of you are working with a mother or mother figure who maybe is like your feet on the ground somewhere, like going and seeing places, or trying to help you in some kind of way, in terms of like finding the location for something, or finding a place of some kind. um the Page of Swords also can kind of come up as a little bit of a warning in my readings, in that you might have somebody that's online trying to gather information about you. So Page of Swords sometimes comes up to say, be careful what you're posting, because there could be somebody that's trying to take these things to create issues later or problems later, or you know, some kind of a headache in some way. It can be sometimes an ex who doesn't want to let us go, and they're trying to find a way to pull us back in or guilt us into something. It could be a jealous coworker that wants to try to make you look bad with the company. I actually had that happen at one job. There was one girl on my Facebook, and she had accumulated all kinds of things that I had posted online, and she took it into the boss. But I was like, to the owner. I was really close with the owner though. So like, he told me about it and he kind of like laughed it off. But I was really surprised that like somebody took the time to do that. You never know how people think. You never know what people do. So just, some of you may have some haters, or some people who feel intimidated by you or jealous of you, or you just kind of rub them the wrong way in some way, and they may be trying to use social media to, tell people, oh, this person's bad, or oh, this person's like not withholding our standards or our guidelines or whatever it might be. And if you don't care, you don't care. But if you want to avoid it, then maybe just be cautious about like what you're sharing on the internet, especially what you may be sharing, more so than what you're posting. Be careful what maybe you're sharing in private messages, because I've seen it happen time and time again with the Page of Swords, where somebody creates like a fake account, and it could be a very convincing profile, and it's somebody that but they're pretending to be somebody else, and they may be trying to gather information. So just be careful how much you're opening up or what you're telling people in the DMs, even if the profiles seem legit, or you're like, oh, this is not a catfish. Be careful what you're sharing with people who you don't know in person. That's sometimes a warning that comes up for me with the Page of Swords. The next card that's coming up here for you all is the Two of Wands. And the Two of Wands can be partnerships. Maybe some of you are gathering information around a partnership, or starting a business, or some kind of a partnership, especially here with this Page of Swords and this like gathering information, reconnaissance. Two of Wands can definitely have a sense of business. So maybe some of you are preparing some kind of a business arrangement or a business agreement, or entering some kind of a partnership here with the Two of Wands. There can be a romantic element, not necessarily, but there can be. And then Two of Wands sometimes comes up for me in readings where we're having to weigh the pros and the cons of a situation. Some of you have heard me talk about the Two of Wands, where there's like this heads up, like, hey, somebody might be trying to lowball you. Do your gather your information, do your research, negotiate. I don't feel like anybody is lowballing you, especially since I'm getting this maternal energy from the Page of Swords. So either you're like literally, yeah, I'm gonna say I was gonna say maybe it's like a maternal figure, but no, I do feel like it's blood family. So either your mother or people from your mother's side. So I don't feel like, I don't feel the energy of like lowballing. I don't get that vibe this time with the Two of Wands. But there could be something about establishing partnerships, establishing agreements, talking business, working out, facts and figures and numbers and boundaries, and like how things are going to be moving forward. So there could be negotiation in that aspect as well. The next card that's coming up here for Pisces is the Three of Coins. These are good cards, Pisces. This is like nice and stable energy. Three of Coins, it can, come up for me in my readings when we're establishing like a new kind of MO, like we're laying down a new foundation. But the beautiful thing about it is that this is a solid foundation on which we're going to be able to really build upon. So whatever you're doing at this time, Pisces, this is something very solid. Like this time it's gonna stick. This time it's gonna flourish. I keep, like, Spirit is showing me sandcastles, and that's like a message for me. I like wrote like the most emoist poem ever about sandcastles like years ago, and I feel like this is like spirit shows me the sandcastles to like remind me of that energy or that kind of situation. So because of the sandcastles, spirit show me the sandcastles. Some of you Pisces feel like you keep building, you keep putting work into things, and you're getting to a certain level, and then it's like it's being washed away, like it's just falling away, it's washing away, and you keep having to start over, and you're like, for the love of God, like how many times do I have to keep rebuilding, right? And so like in the poem, it's like you're building, or this person's building the sandcastle, the tide comes in, they wash it away, washes it away, you step back farther, you go back even farther, you start building again, the tide gets higher, comes and washes it away, and so it's like you're moving backwards, right? And it just keeps getting washed away. And some of you feel that way, like you felt for a while like you're like, I'm not progressing, I'm regressing, and no matter how hard I'm working, I can't make progress, or I can't get ahead, or nothing is permanent, nothing is sticking, nothing stays, right? The three of coins is saying now you're coming into a time that this is gonna stick, this is gonna stay, this is something solid, it's not going to be washed away. I didn't mean to rhyme on you there, but I'm busting the rhymes. So the three of coins here is like, this is something that's going to stay here, right? Like you're coming into a time of security, stability, something that you're going to be able to build upon, right? Now, in a work setting, also, this could be that you have been noticed, and so there could be somebody that's wanting to come in and mentor you. They may be seeing you as somebody with a lot of potential or a lot of talent, and so they may be like showing you the ropes, or they may be teaching you new skills or skill sets, or helping you. I don't know why I heard technical like being trained on technical stuff. Now technical can be in terms of computers, right? It can be in terms of computers, but technical can also be in the terms of the format of any given trade, right? Technique, right? Format, rules, regulations, procedures. It doesn't have to be technical in terms of computers, but somebody might be teaching you like the technicality or technical aspects of your interest or trade. There could be some kind of mentoring, or somebody taking you under their wing to teach you more complex things and expand your skill set of your trade or chosen trade, or teaching you a trade that you're interested in. The next card here for Pisces, very grounded energy, is the Knight of Coins. Okay? So, again, traditionally in tarot, this could be an earth sign person or someone with earth sign placement, sun, moon, rising, Venus. And so the Knight of Coins, earth energy, would be Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Now, it could be you. If you have any of those earth sign placements, you may be focusing on those areas of your life, or committing towards creating progress and change in those houses or in those areas of your life. The Knight of Coins in general is a card of commitment, making a commitment, okay? And sometimes this can just be making a resolution, or making a resolve, or a promise to ourselves, right? Like, this is something I'm committing to. I'm going to do this. I'm going to make this happen. I'm going to stick to this. It could be a commitment with another person, business, friendship, romantic. It could be any kind of a commitment, but it's coming with the energy of commitment. And this is like the long haul energy. I'm not just talking about like, hey, I'm going to be there for you, or hey, yeah, I'm going to totally do this, and I'm going to make this happen, and like to where you're even willing to sign like a legally binding contract. I don't mean just that. Like, this is I don't know if I want to say ride or die, but this is like the long haul, like invested, like I am doing this, I am making this happen, right? Whatever happens, whatever I might encounter, whatever challenge might come up ahead of me, I'm going to deal with them as they come, one day at a time, one step at a time, one foot in front of the other, right? Like no matter what happens, I'm staying the course. I'm committed on this course. I'm not veering off this course. So this could be committing to a goal, a dream, an aspiration, something maybe you're feeling called to do, but you're deciding that you're sticking with this. Okay, and the whole thing about the Knight of Coins is that success is going to come through consistency, perseverance, and consistency. Just being consistent. It's not about hustling. It's not about grinding. It's not about, working yourself to exhaustion. It's not about blood, sweat, and tears. We have this ideology, like it's instilled and it's ingrained in a lot of us from a young age that that everything has to be difficult, everything has to be blood, sweat, and tears, and that's not the case, right? Sometimes we think, oh, I want to be really successful, so if I'm going to be really successful, that means I'm going to have to be really exhausted. That means I'm going to really have to just give everything to the last drop, and drain myself here for this success, and that's not the case. The Knight of Coins or the Knight of Pentacles says you just need to be consistent. That's it. Just be consistent. It's not a race. It's not a rush. You don't have to hurry up. It's just one day at a time. And the thing about the Knight of Coins is not the fastest moving knight in the tarot. He's the slowest moving knight in the tarot. So he might take a while. But the thing about him is he's reliable. He's dependable. You can trust in his work. You don't need to worry about double checking it. It's solid. It's going to withstand the test of time. So before you know it, you'll look back and you'll be like, I cannot believe how much ground I covered. I cannot believe how far I've come, right? And the most beautiful thing about it is solid. It is solid. It is permanent. We're talking permanent progress, permanent success. No more regressing, no more backtracking, right? No more cha-cha. We all kind of go through this phase in life where it's like we're doing the cha-cha. Like we take a step forward and two steps back almost. And some of you have been in that cycle for a while, but this is consistency. This is stability. This is solid foundation. Very grounded, very stable, very reliable energy. So this is consistent progress, permanent progress, new foundations. Very, very, very stable, very nice energy. You may want to check out your moon sign and rising sign videos. Some weeks your moon sign or rising sign might resonate more than your sun sign. You might need a private reading, which I'm more than happy to do for you. If you click on the link in the description of this video, it will take you to my scheduling page, calendly.com/amethystangelite. Love readings for June are linked in the description of the video. Love readings for July will be popping up over the next few days. And for those of you who don't know, every single day on the channel I post a daily message. And so a lot of people have been finding it helpful to start off the day with a little message. Please do check that out if you would like. I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. I hope you all have a fabulous week ahead. Take care and be well, Pisces. Hope to see you all in the dailies.